Hello world. Hello. Who have we got? I'm a fan. Hi, I'm a fan. Hi, Be Misty, Sakura Nation, Dolomite Dave, Evil Dave of Canadia. Hi all. It's how? It's me, BonBonBingo. You're very, very welcome. So today we are going to do some playing around on my very own city build. Some of you won't have seen it for a while. Let me turn the sound down on my headphones. I've still got this echo. Can't work out what's causing it. But yes, some of you might have seen it for a while because I've... Hiya, Ori, and Electric. Woo! Yeah, some of you might have seen it for a while. It's only been available to the Bonbon Buddies on Patreon and YouTube membership. But I figured, hey, listen, what better for a live stream than Bonbon Island? So let's have a little look at Bonbon Island. Okay, let's have a little whiz down for a show. Now, I've got the game on pause. I'm sure you'll understand that having the game running while you're in the middle of not doing stuff is quite often a bad idea. I lost a chunk of stuff due to a big fire because I was looking elsewhere, and so on and so forth. Plus I've got a few little notification problems where like this area up here, they're complaining about low land value. I've been asked for some help from you guys on the low land value because I've given them plenty of parks and I've done what I can, but I can't give them all a nice waterfront view and they're still complaining. So not for now, a little bit later on, if you're still here, when I say, can you help me? Can you help me? I'll give you a quick overview of the build that we've got so far. And then I've got to choose between two sides of the city to start doing some work on today. Planning to be online for 2 hours, so if you're here now, you might be here in 2 hours, or if you need to nip away, I'll still be here when you come back, if you'll be back within 2 hours. Now, the two areas I'm looking at as potential zones for working, we have got over here the campus. I'll show you the campus in a bit more detail in a moment, but the campus detailing, basically, and I'll look for your inspiration. I'll take some tips and stuff like that from you. So we'll be doing some work on the campus. Or I need to do some more residential. I've got industrial, sorry, I've got residential demand. Why did I say industrial? I've got residential demand and I've got some lovely hills. And now I've got some big houses I've already picked out for the hills. And we'll do some housing up here. Bit of light detailing. I'm not a $2.20 heavy detailer. A little bit of light detail. I'll show you the level of detailing. I think it's plenty. We've got a low density residential. Not this area here where I've done zero detailing over here, but over this part, just a few fences, a few trees dotted around. Just makes the place feel a little bit more homely. So yes, we'll be doing a little bit of light detailing whichever way we go. Who have we got? Who else have we got? Have I missed? Have I got missed? Ghostia's here. Hi, Ghostia. Snakers. Hi, Snakers. So yes, it's we can have a look at those things. And the other thing I'm going to be doing today, and prepare yourself for the excitement, I'm giving you a free business. Yeah, if you're there in the comments when I say, can I have some names? What I want to do is all these businesses down here, all these little shops down Bonnerton High Street. Well, they kind of could do with better names because they've got the generics. What we got here, this is drugstore, quiet corner shop, drugstore, general store. Yeah, you know the routine. Neighbourhood shop. These need some names. So, Snakers and Sons or whatever. I'll leave it completely up to you. I'll take any and all comments, and it should be fun. So that's to come a little bit later on as well. But first of all, let me give you a quick look over where I am on the build. Give you a layout of the build. So pull right back and give you Bonbon Island. I'm sure you're aware of Bonbon Island. My own work taken from a height map of Camiguin in the Philippines, along with this is a hand-drawn island. Was it Hikdop Island in the Philippines? Just for the shape, or half of the shape, this coastline shape. And I've given it a smoother beach on the other side. And this is mostly based on Camiguin, but with a little bit of land reclamation around here. You can imagine where the island in real life would just curve around here, and where it would curve around up here, so more of a straight edge. And because of the 25 tiles, I figured that worked better. So basically, that's the shape of the island. At some point, maybe we'll do some building on the other side of the island, but getting nowhere near that. Now on this island, this is the airport and water treatment island. Done no work to the airport, but airport's DLC is out, so might be able to do something fun. The idea with the airport is to have the runway here, then to have ferries, and the ferries to take people across to the mainland, where I'm expected to have a ferry terminal about here, and then we will draw out the rail along the coast, connecting up with the ferry area, and the highway is planned to loop up into this area here, hitting some tunnels, which will link this side of the island to tunnel will come out around this area here. Quite a long underground tunnel, but I want to connect up both sides of the island, and trust me, this is a better area than over there. This is horrible for tunnels. I mean, you could build a tunnel through any part, but in believability stakes, this is way more workable. So right, so that's that. In terms of the layout of, we've got this river separates Bonnerton. This is Bonnerton here, and then East Bonnerton over this side, and then over this side we have a lakeside, which you can probably work out what's called Lakeside. And then going up into Upper Lakeside, which is like the bigger, posher houses. At the top here, you may have noticed a little cluster of buildings here. This is a temporary fix because we needed some services up here for the water pumping. Still a bit more detailing to do around the water pumping facility. We've got, you may notice again, we have the vanilla, except for this isn't. This is procedural object. If I put down a real one of these, it's about 3 times the size. I wanted it to look sort of like more realistic in terms of size. And I managed, by shrinking it down, to kind of link it onto these 2 pipes on the back of this pumping station. But so at some point, not today, we'll do a little bit more detailing up at the pumping station. The sewage works on the island. Let me quickly show you the sewage works. Bring this down here. Sewage works is completely cordoned off with fencing. Okay, it's open, but it has to be, I guess. And yeah, this is just like far and away from anywhere, so that you're not going to get any pollution seeping. Not that you shouldn't get any anyway. I feel that's good. I think it's my opinion. Sticking with it. Then on the mainland, on the main island, I guess, we have the harbour, cargo, loading, all that sort of shabammy going on here. Again, the game is on pause at the moment. Amongst the high points here, I had this gap I didn't know what to do with here, and I figured a merchant's, because we're building a city on the island, we're going to need bricks and timber. I haven't popped any timber down here yet, but there's room for. There's some timber in the I didn't notice that. There's some timber in the warehouse. So yeah, we got timber. We got bricks. So yes, basically a merchant's going on here. Some slag and some shale and stuff like that going on. Then lots of warehouses around the harbour area. Little bit of some of my detailing's disappeared. It's a bit annoying, but what can I do? There was another trailer over this side, because obviously nothing is going to be coming down and around here. The extended crane the extended crane. This is all detailing at this end using vanilla assets. So the crane never comes down this way. It'll never load onto these rails. So a little bit of detailing here, making it look like it does. A little bit of cheating. Right, who else have we got? Anybody new? MPS Gaming. Hi MPS Gaming. Long time follower MPS Gaming. And Oscar. Hi Oscar. Good to see you. Great to have you on board. Having some fun. We'll be doing some building in a minute, I promise. So anyway, so that's your harbour. And again, it's a bit of detailing missing here as well. Had a whole bunch of trailers and but anyway, yeah, ducked on there, but they've just disappeared. I'll find it. A little bit of broken rail. I need to remember to enable touch it to be able to fix this. Until I do, it's going to be a little bit broken, but I'm not using the rail anyway at the moment. It's more for show. Industrial area, most of this area over here is 100% vanilla assets, and just being as creative as I can with them to make the area feel like not too heavy industry. This is supposed to be a fairly light hand crafting kind of industry. One heavy industry area going on here. Another area over here that's missing some assets is around the back of the recycling plant. We've got the gas station, car wash, and here, this is where the garbage trucks pull up at night and park, and a whole bunch of them parked here, and they've just disappeared. I don't know where. I don't know. I'm not that worried because they will reappear. They will when I stop looking for them. So yeah, then you've got the power station. Down here on the peninsula again, I figured nuclear power station just a little bit away, separated from the residential by some industrial area and then a little bit of a office zone as well. Little park area which is unfinished at the moment. Here, this is effectively the town hall area, and then we'll use Park Life and we'll just do some fancy stuff here. Then we have we've got a bit of commercial alongside the railway and the railway station here. Some light residential going on there, and there. And then we're just pushing across the other side of the river for some more light. Anyway, you've got the idea of all of that. So the question, and you're gonna now direct the direction we go with today's show. I need some votes in the comments. I want to know. The two answers are campus or hills. We're either going to be coming over to the campus, where I'm happy with the placement of the buildings, but we've got to come up with some way of making them come together with some detailing, with trees or paths or whatever. Yeah, I'll take suggestions because, frankly, I've never done a campus before. I didn't go to uni. And I don't really have any vision. The only vision I've got for here is, while we got the footbridge connecting up there, I want the footbridge connecting across here. Not a big job. So there's that. And in case you're worried about traffic, because it's split over two sides and there's no road bridge, we've got the highway. So the highway, people can pull up on this side, or they can come off the highway on the other side. And then people will cross by footpaths to get from one side to the other of the campus if they need to. So either we'll detail campus, or we'll go up into the hills up here, because I do need some more residential, and I'm reluctant to do this area until I resolve the low land value issue. Probably use block services or something like that in the end, I feel. Yes, I'm probably going to cheat. Well, it's a modded game, isn't it? But yeah, we have a selection. It's about 7 or 8 houses there, which we'll use for just fleshing out the hills up here with some little side roads and some larger gardens, and just make that like the posh neighbourhood. So, is it going to be hills or is it going to be campus? And I'll be checking the comments in a couple of moments, because I know that my recording's a little bit ahead of I mean, YouTube, you know, this is the way it is. The way it is. Is there anything else I haven't shown you on the build so far? I would say the areas I'm really proud of. I'm quite pleased with the harbour area. Oh, I forgot to say about Doggers Beach. I did share images of Doggers Beach. Doggers Beach down here. So called because all the UK viewers will know what dogging is. That is when you take your dog for a walk late at night, and you pull up in a quiet car park, and then you walk your dog on the quiet beach, uninterrupted. Isn't that right, UK viewers? That's right. Or it might be some other use of the quiet car park while other people are around as well. You know what I mean? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm sure you work it out. Yes. So the beach is kind of it's like I mean, secluded's not the word, but at one end of the beach you're hitting the harbour, so there's not really much to go that way. And if you go this way down the beach, you hit all the rocks and the trees, and then you've got the nuclear power station right there. So basically it's one of those beaches. It's not a pretty beach. You don't go there to get a suntan because it's just all industrial, and it's, you know, but you can drive down there and walk the dog. It kind of makes sense to me. Okay, let's have a little look. What have we got? B Misty says campus. We got a do the uni bicycle. I should be doing sound effects. Sound effects coming up right now. So, B Misty says campus. Sakura says do the uni. MPS says campus need a lot of land, if I remember right. Well, it's already down. It's got the land. I just need to fill in the gaps. Where are we? Oscar says hills. And where do we go? MPS, very good map, and the city. Thank you, MPS. I worked hard on it so far. Worked hard on the map anyway. Dave, Dolomite Dave, Dogger Bank. It's a different sort of dogger, isn't it? Dogger Bank. Slightly underwater, some would say. Anyway, that's for Dogger Bank. And hi, GPC, or is it GPK by Tim? Right, so it's looking like uni is winning by a vote, is it? 1, 2, yeah, we're off to the university. Anybody want to do the hills? I wanted to do hills as well, but you're directing the show. So we'll go over to the uni and have a look at, well, I'm going to put that footpath in to start off with, because that is, well, it's the only bit of vision that I've got. So let's call that up with, oh, come on, did I get it? I think I did. And we are going elevated, and I'll worry about, oh, I've got clipping 2 going on. But not enough money. Oh, guess who started the game with the unlimited money? Sorry, the limited money. Anybody watched Tuesday's stream where I didn't think I had it on, but then I actually did? This time round I don't want it on, and I actually do. It's hilarious, isn't it? Absolutely pinking hilarious. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to restart the game with the money, because this is a modded game. I'm not playing this with the money. So let me come back up to here. I'm going to switch that back to, hopefully I'm now back on Hex, that's it, isn't it? Hexy. It's a Hexy sexy view. I'm going to do a restart on here to desktop, booms, and I'll relaunch the game, and I will show you the game just as soon as this thing. Thank you very much, game. As soon as it's back up, I'll do that. Meanwhile, I'll keep reading comments and stuff. You have to go. See you later, MBS. Thanks for joining us. That was absolutely brilliant. Hi, Crossrider Bankai. What a great name, Bankai. Loving that. Hi, Dan. When you switch, you get money. When you switch, Dan? When you switch, you get money. Oh, well, I mean, when I restart, I'll get money, I guess. So, yeah, that's... So basically, you've now caught up on pretty much everything that is Bonbon Island, Bonneton, and stuff. I don't get much time to build on it because, obviously, WhatsMap, and I'm supposed to be working on the tutorial series, and that's... that will come along at some point. I've got a lot of work to do on that one. The problem with tutorials is they're really, really time intensive to do them properly. You've probably all seen tutorials where it's like, how do you zone residential? And say, well, and then they spend about 30 minutes trying to work out themselves because it worked the one time they've done it, and now they can't remember how they've done it. And or they say there's a tutorial and it's just a let's play with like 30 seconds of them doing it, and you have to find that. So I do like to do tutorials. I like to do them properly, focusing on that thing and scripting. Well, the scripting alone is a big task. Right, okay, I'm back on the main screen. Let's go Content Manager, Mods, Unlimited, Money. Money. Unlimited money is now officially on. Did I miss anything else? I didn't. That's good. So that's good. That's good. Load the game. And that one. Right, it's going to take a little while because I've got a lot of mods running. Even with the loading screen mod, of course, it'll load up all of the assets, and I've got a lot of assets at the moment as well through doing so many reviews. But then the mods, when they load in, that can take a while. So yeah, we'll keep chatting. I'm going to head back over to here, have a little chat and look at the chat, see what's going. And where are we? Didn't you want to toggle it on? Do you know what? I've never used toggle it. And isn't that the one with the buttons, which, there's like A, B, C, D, E, F. Honestly, I think it looks ugly. I'm sure it's really helpful. But a lot of the things that I want to toggle, I can do with hotkeys, like the topographic lines and stuff like that. I can use hotkeys, so I'm happy with that. The toggle it is not... whenever I see somebody share a screenshot and I look... The thing that jumps out is these buttons. I don't like it. I'm sure the mod's brilliant, and the mods are all amazing. You're turning on. I think it destroys the game because it doesn't stop you. Dan, doesn't stop you. It doesn't. I see what you mean, Dan. I see what you mean. But the problem is with the unlimited money, it's not really a challenge, although those that watch Tuesday's show will know that I made it a challenge in itself by making a mess of things. But basically, it's not really a challenge. All it does is it slows you down and it prevents your creativity. You may, let's say you want to build a bit of highway. Well, so long as your city's making money, you will have the money for that highway. You just got to sit there and wait for it. And once you've beaten the game financially, I just don't see any worth to it at all. But yeah, yes, it is playing the game right. Right, so what we got? Yeah, it's good to remove district names. Oh, I get that, yeah. District names, road names, that sort of thing. I don't have too many districts. Districts I do are sort of like effectively small towns. So Bonneton has one, and East Bonneton, but I don't have little districts that will clutter up this screen too much. Let's have a little look at how things are going. Still loading. We are nearly there. In fact, I can actually probably share that with you right now. So let's do that. Cities Skylines is not responding, it says, but I'm sure it will. I say that. It probably won't. It's probably because I dropped out of live screen, but I've no doubt it will. If it doesn't, we'll just try again. It's fine. Hi, Checomex. Hello. So everybody say hello to Mexico. What's hola, hola, hola. Yes. So Checomex, brilliant. Workshop is a rabbit hole. I absolutely agree with you there. Oscar, I find the money useful to start a city. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing it does do is it can help prevent death waves. A newer player, a less experienced player who just wants to build fast, that's a bad move. Building slow or building one section one side, one section the other, so that you haven't got one big massive housing that all crops up at the same time so everybody dies. Hola. That's about all the Spanish I know, Checo. I am literally monolingual. A little bit of French, but don't tell Anapu Marinejuru because he'll just laugh. I reckon I can understand more French than I can speak. Let's put it that way again. I don't understand that much. So yeah, unlimited money is really for people who want to play in a sandbox and want to go nuts. Yeah. So, you know, once you've beaten the game financially, yeah, you play the game slowly. You just zone and control your finances. It's not difficult to run a profitable city, and it gets to a point that actually you have too much money. You can't spend it. You just can't spend it. It looks like we're about ready. So yeah, it gets to that point, and we're going to get lots of pop-ups probably now. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. We'll get rid of them. They're gone, and gone, and gone. So yeah, I'm not that fretted about the money because I have beaten the game with money on. It wasn't a huge challenge. I haven't played it on hard mode. That's why when you can have fun building and designing a city, why would you worry about having playing on the harder mode? It just doesn't. It's not the sort of game for me that really benefits from just being more challenging. I play, a lot of you may know, I play quite a bit of Civilization 6, and that is a game where you are competing against an AI which is a bit dumb, so you want it to be as hard as possible, but not so hard you don't enjoy it. And recently beat it on the hardest level, so I'm really proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. Anyway, sorry. I'm so distracted. Right, so we were going to unlimited money is on. Hooray. Let me try building this footpath again. Determined to let's do some building. I've been live for half an hour now. I haven't built a pigging thing. Right, so we're going to have that across here, and we'll have it elevated. Let's turn snapping off and snapping off. Elevated across there to there. We'll use move it to get it all correctified in a moment. Right, let's that one. Bring this down. I'm just gonna move that in a little bit. And probably up a bit. Let's give you a bit of a fuller screen. There we go. How's that? Does that feel about right? I suppose we could use the align to object height. This one. There we go. That's probably, there you go, that's level now. And then this one, if I bring that down here and maybe put a little bit of a curve, just a tiny weeny curve on there like so. Over this side, yeah, look, that's not quite clipping in with the ground, is it? Let's see if we can't do something about that. don't think there is. Well, there is. And that is by pulling it back. And I'm going to push this over here for the moment. And this actually wants to be at ground level. Cool. And now I'm going to bring you into about there. Oh, look, we've got a bin as well. How amazing. Something's not quite good here. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? It's a bit awkward looking. I might patch over that later on. I don't want to spend ages just like fiddling around with slightly glitching, but I'm sure we can make that work a bit better. But that'll do. Right, so that's the one thing I wanted the second footbridge. We've got a second footbridge now, which is good news. So, oh, hello. So let's check the comments. In fact, I'm going to read them on this screen here. So, well, the single cell challenge was not. Well, it was one tile. The restriction was a maximum zoning size of one cell, so nothing larger than one cell in zoning. And then the challenge of making sure that things don't merge together when they upgrade, and also with limited money. That was the one type. And I'll be going back to that on Tuesday next week and trying to expand on the city now that I'm not gone broke. Oh, thanks Dolomite Dave. Yes, if I'd read the next line down, I would have noticed that one. The mods next to the demand counter and find it. Those look like that's anarchy, a tree anarchy, a prop anarchy, and I think that's it, isn't it? Tree anarchy and prop anarchy. They just exist. I use hotkeys. In fact, I generally leave them just switched on, so that's not really anything. Maximilian, that's a new name for me. How you doing? Hello, Mr. BonBonB. Mr. BonBonB. Excuse me, it's Sir BonBonB. Oh, if only. Just wanted to thank you for all the content. You're very, very welcome. Oh, sorry. You're very, very welcome. I need a buzzer when it does that. I haven't got one. Tell you what, have a bouncing. Is it gonna? Have I got a bouncing thing? Try that. My bouncing BonBonB is broken. It'll probably work with this. No, all my buttons seem to be broken. Never mind. We'll deal with it. Anyway, yeah, watching you for a long time and really helped me. Hey, listen, if I've helped one person, it was worthwhile. The only reason I started doing this was I couldn't find... It was actually a marsh map I was looking for. I'm looking for a nice marshy map with just like lots of wetland areas for draining. And I found one, and it was awful. It was so bad. And of course, by the time you realise this, you spent 10 hours building a city on it and you're not having fun. So at that point, the only way of finding it is just to... And anyway, Watts map was born. So that's where that came from. The last... I think there was... What map was... I can't remember what the map was called, but there was a map I played before. It's one of my very first Let's Plays. And that one was a lot of fun. I mean, by today's standards, it was very clunky, but that one was a lot of... The only problem with that map was probably too big. It needed to be more squished in a bit, you know. But yes, it was that was something special about it, that map. But anyway, by the by. So when did I get my knighthood? Just lucky the Queen didn't cut my head off with the sword when she did it. Right. Anyway, yes. So we've got that, and now we were going to do some detailing. Before we do that, let's get some names. I said I was going to do a business giveaway. Let's get some names on these shops. I want to do that. I want to do it. So I'm now going to be looking out in the comments. Where are we? It's favourite map. I mean, how can you pick one favourite map? How can you pick one? I still think arguably the best map of all time is Revelstoke. Arguably, because not only is it incredibly playable, it's incredibly iconic. It's just one of those maps that you just go, yep, that one. You can make an argument for, is it Two Brothers Islands by Sidai? Is another iconic map. But I think, honestly, the one map, if you said, look, the game's going to get everything on the workshop's getting deleted, you can save one map and one map only. Windy Plateau. Trust me, Windy Plateau. Not as polished as a Revelstoke. Yeah, not as polished as a Sidai map. Vanilla. So you want to play about with the themes and LUTs, and maybe use Bob the tree and prop replacer for getting the replace. Make it take the map and make it your own, basically, just by switching things up. Absolutely glorious map. It was the map because it's by a more or less unknown, Nico Lav RJ. A more or less unknown, because it was a more or less, you see a map like that from an Anapu and you go, oh yeah, I expected it because it's Anapu. You see a map like that from somebody who's got no credibility and you go, oh my god, it was mind-blowing. Really lovely map. Windy Plateau, Nico Lav RJ. I used to say it was Junior, and he corrected me. Don't correct me. Anyway, okay, what have we got? EDC's drugstore. Well, we're off. We're off. We already have drugstore, so that's handy. Oh, come on. Let me type. EDC's drugstore. And of course, because I use the caps lock, EDC's drugstore. There's our first store on the high street. Woo woo. Alright, next up. Next to that, we will have Double D's Special Garments. Oh, come on. These special garments. Right, we have a couple of name shops. Anybody else want a shop named after them? I shall fly back over this way. Oh, Snaker, Slicker and Smokes. I knew you guys would come good. Oh, this is bugging me. And the middle mouse button, I don't know if anyone else has this, the middle mouse button on my mouse does not work for rotation. So I use caps lock. I've been using caps lock for WhatsMap, for mouse rotation, for as long as, I mean, years now. It's autopilot. My little finger sits over it. You probably don't notice. Where it becomes a problem is when suddenly you have to start typing, at which point it really doesn't work. Because liquor and smokes. Right, there's one. And I saw some more. Right. DB's Mystery Store. DB's Mystery Store. Okay. CS Gaming. Seems like a reasonable thing. Okay, you come on the other side of the road. Gaming. And good. And oh, Lilia. have missed you. Get in touch. Not this way. Get in touch. Just get in touch. You know where I am. Get in touch properly. I want to catch up. I want to know what's going on. Okay. Oh, bless you. Treat yourself or have a day off. You deserve it. Oh, bless you. Yes. Super excited to see you pop up there. Absolutely has made my day. The place is superb, thank you, but that's not what it was. Just seeing you know you could have just been lurking with a little hi, and that would have been me made up. This is the Lilia. Anybody who watches the Christmas specials who gets a shout out. Yeah, I missed you so much. Get in touch. Let me know you're safe as well, for Pete's sake, given the last update that we had and everything that's going on. I'm so worried. Can't have a day off though, sadly. I've got things at the moment, shall we say, things. This is about as exciting as it. This is my day off, sitting here in front of the cam, just doing a little bit of waffling. I waffle. Wow. Wouldn't mind a McCall's Nation. Oh, McCall, as in tiny little convenience stores, isn't it? Let's get you down there. Oh my God. Message me, Lilia. I'm so made up that you're there. There we go. A McCall's. Boom. Oh, a Nation you wanted, didn't you? Right, we've got another one down. We've got little parade of shops now. Little parade of shops. All thriving, just in case you want to see the frontage of your shops. They are all very 1970s, mundane, gone for the mundane, rundown kind of area. Who have we got? Rainbow Guy. Hi, Rainbow Guy. Thanks for tagging along today. Yes, the McCalls. Yes, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, so where were we? We wanted to do some done no detailing over the university at all. Let's come over. Right, so again, I'm looking for feedback, suggestions and ideas. For example, here, we've got a big gap between these two buildings. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just pop down loads of picnic tables? Am I supposed to put down some footpaths? Maybe a little bit of tree detailing. Am I doing tree line parks, prop line tall trees? I don't know. This is it. I'm completely the campus is completely lost on me. The most exciting thing I've done was this little park area over here with a little bridge over the lake. That's about as exciting as I get. I'm completely lost. Make a park. Well, yes. You put a park in there? Yeah. And a bus stop. Yeah, I think do I have a bus? Oh, we haven't got bus services coming down here just yet. They will. Currently, we've got bus routes running around, going down to the industrial power station and to the harbour, and just to basically keep things under control. And then once this becomes properly fleshed out, then we'll pop down some proper buses, and maybe I'm thinking trams on the other side of the island. So right, so you're saying park. Am I popping down the vanilla style park? I mean, I'm not really landscaping and disasters. That's not what I wanted to do, was it? There we go. Parks. My bad. I mean, something that size will fit. We're probably going to want to switch up the trees on there as well. So something around there, and then we grabbing. Go on, tree. Spawn. Thank you. do something around there. And a couple there. So I'm looking at areas like here thinking, should we have like a car park area in here? But I'm not sure how well it would work. Oh, bounced a bit there. I filled in a little bit. I feel like I've succeeded in doing something now. Thanks. Thanks to your suggestion there. I also have my very own park that's on the workshop, which is this one. I've got a couple, but this is one of them's broken, and because I'm lazy, I haven't decided to upgrade it yet. And that's going to need moving. So something like that in there up against that. Oh, we filled out a bit. Oh, what have we got? A bus stop needs water paths. Water paths? What's a water path? It's bad enough drowning trees without drowning my Sims. Water path. Anyway, I got a see you later security. It was really good to have you along. Really good. The map. What's this map? Dan, pull yourself together, man. It's Bonbon Island by some bloke who thinks he knows something about map making, but clearly doesn't. Bonbon Island by BonBonB. Hey, that's me. Oh, man alive. So anyway, yes. Help. Dan. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. It's all right. You're back. Don't worry. We didn't lose it. Oh, that was embarrassing. Anyway, yes, Dan. A quarter of dugouts. A couple of water dugouts. What you mean, like little ponds? Is that what you mean? A few dotted ponds. That's not a bad idea. That grid free. That deserves one of those. Hedge maze in the campus though. I don't entirely buy it, but over here, Town Hall Park area, be absolutely freaking ideal for a hedge maze. That hedge maze suggestion, Evil Dave of Canada, is fantastic. Yes, thanks, Dan. It's the Bonbon theme mix, which is, I'm trying to remember what the combination is. It's oh, what's the name of? My brain's zoning out. Just go over to the workshop. It's mostly the one with the beaches theme. It's gone. Oh, Vecchio Cristo's map, that theme. Anyway, that one, and I've mixed in a different one for the ore and oil, which I've used under the water for. If you have a little look at how the I'm gonna start simulation up. You have a look. I'm just really liking the way that this works under the shallow water, and you get this like little shale effect. Really like how that worked on that one, and that was using resources underneath the water there. So ponds, we're going to do that. Simon or Simon, how you doing, Simon? Have I missed another? No, you have. You're. We're an hour in, and there's an hour to go. So you're fine. It's good to have you. So we'll do some ponds. Is it on the workshop? Dan! Dan! Pull yourself together. Crazy, crazy Dan. Yes, it's on the workshop. It's very much... Go onto the workshop, go onto my workshop, or just search for Bon Island. 2 separate words, Bon Island. You'll find it. I promise. Dan, you're letting the team down. Yes. Did the industry get better? Just got here. Did the industry get better? Well, after the fire. Did you mean the fire? The industry after the fire. Yes, we salvaged the industry area. Came out okay in the end. It's fine. There's still some work down here I want to do, like under the highways. I want to get like a dirt track running down there with like homeless or whatever living underneath it, and to connect up basically via dirt tracks around the back here. But it's nearly there. It's nearly there. There's always stuff. You know what it's like when you're building. There's always stuff you go, oh, I want to do this. Like ponds. We're going to do ponds. I guess as I am supposedly the person who knows how to do water, I think we could definitely do a pond in here. That would work. We've got a little pond over there, which I think we'll do some foliage around the outside of that. That'd be quite cool. There's probably room for a pond in this area here. And one in here, possibly a little one here. More tempted to go with something like a large fountain in this area here. Not sure I've got a large fountain. There's a very quick way of finding out if you've got a large fountain, and that's to type into fountain. Right, what have I got? Most of this is just down to, no, I've just got the, what's this one? Liberal Arts Fountain. Oh, this is the campus fountains. Is it gonna, can we make it fit? I've got Anarchy switched on now. Why are you preventing me from plopping that down there? That's curious. That's out the campus area, so that won't work. Over here might. Any ideas? Any ideas? I'll catch up with the chat in a moment. It's not letting me place it. I'm not bothered. I mean, might be able to even convert it to procedural objects. That might be a way of getting around it, but I'm not. I don't know if I really want it there anyway, to be honest. Right, let's do some terrain work and pop down some new water features. Let's have a little look in here. That's going to work all right, isn't it? So, load this up, load that up. Today's just got so good all of a sudden. Well, so many people bouncing around at the moment. Lilia turning up out of the blue. Oh, so blown away. You'll have a good pond. Okay, hang on. This is catching up. So, okay, Simon, you're English. I'll take it back. Right. Oh yes, of course. The facts book offer. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of yesteryear. People skipped it anyway, didn't they? A few people, but people want factoids. I suppose I can just do a factoid. Let me read this from here instead. People want factoids. I can just read it. Do a factoid show. Do I think Mr. Miyagi is the best map creator? Jamie might be watching this. Yes, he's the best map creator. Jamie is a very good map creator. He brought a whole bunch, especially with traffic flow and having traffic circumnavigate the centre of the city. He is the one that really brought that one. I mean, there may have been other people doing it before, but he was the one that really made it a thing. Whereas, you know, if you look back to my first map, Merrickstowe, traffic running through that start square was awful. It was a really bad map for traffic flow for the start square. Yes, of course, you can build the city and work a way around it, but his maps were always superb for you can build and you're not going to get any traffic problems. That is where Jamie shone. He's not the world's most exciting detailer. He's not the world's most inspired designer, because we have the likes of your Sidis and your Anapus. But that base stock vision for how to manage traffic around, and again, a map that's suitable. Most of his maps are suitable for people that have potatoes. And so if you are running a lower grade computer, Mr. Miyagi's maps, yes, they're the best. You don't want an Anapu map if you've got a potato. A Mr. Miyagi map will do you absolutely fine and will not let you down. So you can argue, yes, he's the best, but he's also not the best. It just depends on your viewpoint. And you can say the same about any other big name creator. There, hopefully I dug myself out of that hole. Yes, I miss the catchphrase factoids, because factoids. Anyway, Zukoba, is that your name, Zukoba? Slope too steep? Don't think it's that damn. The daily asset, yeah. I feel it's the one-stop shop for everything workshop, and no, I don't do assets. But the one-stop shop for everything workshop is the channel, and I do have the chart show, which is showcasing assets. So I guess, yeah, it's official. BonBonBingo, yeah, got to go. 10 p.m. Good night, Dan. Sleep well. Enjoy your beauty sleep. Right, let's. I was going to do some work here, wasn't I? So, down. Brush strength. We don't want it that much. That would be a disaster. You have to be a bit careful because of the water level as well. We don't want to have. Let's do. How about something about that height? Might be, in fact, it is almost certainly too deep. That sort of shape might work. Oh, got a feeling it's too deep. So something like there. Let's grab the water tool. That's the one. Let's not flood the entire campus. And see if we can just get that. And that's sitting in like there. Should be okay. Would like to move it more central if we can. There we go. Right, start the simulation. Don't leave it running too long. Here it comes. It's got a little bit of flooding. Is that going to stop? Is that water? Well, that water looks like it probably evaporates. I'm just going to drag this in a little bit here. Oh, don't want to do that. Come on. just don't want to have a square pond. How's about that? Let's drop that off. Right, we have a little bit of seepage up here, I feel. Nothing worse than seepage. There's an image for you. Oh, nasty. Who else have we got? Good pond can never be too deep. That's a deep metaphor, isn't it? Have I ever played Minecraft? Oh, don't. Just don't. I have an embarrassing story about Minecraft. Not sure I want to share it. To reduce traffic, farming or oil forestry, separate blah blah blah. Yes, indeed. Yes, of course. That's making sure manufacturing connected to the highway. Absolutely. Keep the... if you have a look at my industrial section down here, this main clunk here. Admittedly, it's not the most efficient connection. Pause the simulation for the moment. Not the most efficient connection to the highway, but it completely bypasses all of the residential, all of the commercial. It's just here directly to the harbour and directly to the highway. And yeah, so that's good plan. Good evening, Drakkart. Good to see you tagged along. That is a nice thing. It's a lovely thing. Where were we? Oh yes, ponds. Bonds is where we were. Right, what I want is some reeds. And I know I've got some reeds over here. So I'm just going to come down here and use the picker tool. When you don't mind, game. Thank you. I think I now have reeds. And we'll come down to the pond and we'll get some reeds around up that side. A couple there and there. And we'll do some proper trees around there as well at some point. This end as well. "36 people watching. Good to have you all along. Has everybody hit the like button?" Oh, I should have used my thing several times by now. There we go. I'll use it now. Everybody, take this moment to hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my entertainment for the evening. Right, the flooding seems to be moving itself down and away. This, I don't know that this isn't seeping through. Mind you, it's game's on pause, isn't it? So it looks like it's flooding permanently. Let's do a bit more terrain work. It's just a bit too narrow here for the game. Can we? It's right. We can't. So we're going to have to bring this in a bit more this way. Now, hopefully, this will stop the water from flooding through. That seems to be drying up now. Good. So we have a little pond, which we'll put some trees around in a moment. We have another little pond over there, all with the weeds on. We've got... This isn't right. That's not what's supposed to happen. There we are, that's better. So, a couple of ponds of reeds. We want to have a pond over here as well. This one should be a bit easier to prevent flooding. Oh, of course, we've got the my hidden outside connections. Shh. Might make it a bit more difficult to see what I'm doing, mind you. Let me see if I can. Take this around that way a bit. That sort of shape. Will that work on there is a question. Or do I need pause simulation? Ah, darn it. There. Right, there we go. We've got it. That hopefully won't flood. Right. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about Minecraft. Yeah, okay. I will get onto that Minecraft story in a moment. I think I just want to get the water level on here a little bit more hearty. Let me go a little bit more. It's a point where it's going to be too much. Come on, game. Fill it up. Is that it? Is that? I think that's going to do. Right, okay. Game's on pause. Don't flood the tunnels, no. It's Minecraft story time. Dear oh dear. Do I really want to tell you this? Excuse me. Right, so got a friend going through some hard time at the moment, bless her, who's got a young son. And, well, he's not so young now, he's at high school now. But when I was going around and sort of like just family friending, as they do, spent Christmas and New Year down there with them all together. It was fun. It was fun. And he had Minecraft on Xbox. It wasn't Xbox One, I think it was just Xbox back then. And I never played it. Now I've seen people play it on YouTube and it looks a lot of fun. Don't know if it's quite my thing, but it looks a lot of fun and it looks like there's a lot of creativity that can be had with it. So I thought, I want to play with this, I want to try it. But of course, taking the controllers off of, he was no more than about 4, maybe 5. But you know what 4 and 5 year olds are like these days with these controllers. They're faster than us. They're amazing. So anyway, he couldn't be parted with his controller, and I wouldn't dream of parting him with his controller because it's his game. But on Sunday, he had like a Sunday club that he went to, like indoor football or something, for a couple of hours. And Mum was taking him, and I said, "You don't mind if I play Minecraft while you're out?" And he told me what I had to do. I said, "No, I'm just going to do the tutorial. I'm going to do the tutorial." The tutorial kind of beat me. I know it sounds dumb, but the tutorial, if I remember rightly, what I had to do was I had to chop down some trees to make a house or a shelter for the night, basically. Make a shelter for the night, survive the night. I think those were the instructions. Not difficult. So I cut down the trees, I made a shelter, it had a roof, it had a door. I think it was about the size of an outside toilet. It was probably just big enough for my man to stand up in. But I wasn't there to make something fantastic. I was just there to make a shelter. Made the shelter, survived the night. Went out the following day. What now? The instructions were still make a shelter, survive the night. And well, I've done this. And then I spent a while trying to work, You know, is there like an exit? Am I missing something? After 2 hours, he came home and I'd given up. I could not beat the tutorial on Minecraft. I don't understand what it was that I had to do. So I gave up and I've not been back. And I don't intend to go back. So that is the story of a 4-year-old mastering Minecraft, and I was probably 40, about 40 to 42, that sort of age group. Gamer, you know, playing games. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't work it. Beaten by a 4-year-old. So anyway, there's my very embarrassing Minecraft story. Don't rub it in. Don't tell anybody. Ever. Not even. Apart from, of course, anybody who's watching this. Let's give you a change of space. Right, so we have a little pond in place there for putting some trees around. I was going to put a pond over here as well, wasn't I? This one, I think we could go a bit more dramatic on this one, actually. Big waterfront along the front. Big waterfront along the front. Yep, well done, Bonbon. Your use of the English language gets better by the day. Oh, let's do that one. And bring the strength up a bit. Doesn't look like we're going to get a straight edge here. I was hoping for a straight edge. Thanks, motorbike. Right. Do we do some smoothing? I think we'll do some smoothing. We're not gonna win this. Oh, blimey. That did smooth as well, didn't it? I got the... Right. We'll go with another water spawn here. Oh, bounced again. Right about here. And are we contained? I think we are contained. How's that looking down that way? Ooh. That might work it. That might work it. What's the water capacity? That'll do. Right, okay, let's see how we fill up in here. Come on. Come on. Splosh, please. A little bit of splosh, please. Complaining about flooding, but is it? Is the question. Or is it just thinking that it is? It's complaining, but I think nothing that a little move it. So you probably don't want to choose a segment. Oh no, it's... I think it might be solving itself. Cool. Right, so pause the simulation again. So yes, we've got a few little ponds down. Probably do with one up there as well, but let's get some more weeds. Pond weed. Oh, come on. There we go. Do you know what asset I really need? Remember those ducks? I can't remember who made the ducks, but somebody made ducks. They're tiny, but they would work so well. And these props, they're not what's the word I'm looking for? Animals, citizens or anything. They're just ducks. How's that? I suppose probably do a couple down here. And join them up. Just feels right to join those up there. Right. Now we want some more different trees to detail around there. What have I got that's not too big but is the one thing I want to do with tree detailing? There are some trees where you can go, yeah, this is a foreign tree that's been brought into this area for gardens or whatever. But also I want the trees to sort of like blend in with the natural habitat. If I put a giant redwood here, I mean, it would look stupid because it wouldn't blend in. Or if I put in something that's got bright yellow leaves, again, it would look stupid because it won't blend in. So I'm thinking what we got here. These were the I don't remember what these were called. Let's have a look. I don't know. Probably not gonna find them. I mean, regular small. Brush size, singles, that's what I'm after. I think they work better than those. Let's get rid of those two. I don't know what they are, but I don't think they're working for me. Bit of work around there. We've got anything a little larger than that? Oh, yes, you are going to be perfect. I say that, you probably won't work at all, but I'm going to use you anyway. Look at that. How good is that? Don't know how good is that. And then on the trees in here, there's stuff in here that shouldn't be in here. Right, for a start, let's get rid of some of this. I'm going to use the marquee tool with trees only. I think I plopped down some buildings on top of the trees and thought I will deal with that later. Come on. There, that's a bit better. I think that's what I've done. Right, so we've got I'll do a few across the bank, top of the bank there. 1, 2 down that way. maybe put one over that one to balance the colour out. How are we feeling there? Let's I can't my head keeps disappearing off the screen. Let's bring my head up a bit. There you go, a bit larger. Right, right. Let's catch up on some of the on the chats. Oh blimey, loads of chats. And we've got fun factoid about Minecraft. Oh, see how fun it is. I'm ready with my sound effects for you. There is about a 1 in 10,000 chance of the title screen saying Mince Raft instead of Minecraft. Really? I mean, I don't know what sound effect to use for that. It's probably a... Probably. Where are we? Where are we? Too many pawns. It might be Xbox thing. Java version doesn't seem to have a tutorial. Great. I'm not getting it. I just don't have the hours. I've got a zillion games. I don't play any of them. Well, I play Rocket League, I play Civ, and I'm currently playing some city builder game. I don't know what it's going to... Anyway, the one that frustrates me is in Cities Skylines, those jagged edges. They get everywhere, including between the carriageways on the motorways. Yes, they can be. They can be fiddly to remove. Or, I know people keep saying that Surface Painter is broken. Surface Painter is not broken. I have no problem with it. I don't know what people's problem is. Much probably a conflict with something. No, this isn't the 1x1 challenge. That'll be back on Tuesday. I'll go back to the city on Tuesday and do some more work on Tuesday. Now, the echoing, I think, is to do with voice mod. I don't know, but you're saying, where are we? All have the same fruit? Yeah, well, they do. They do. But if I switch voice mod on, I can do this and sound. Come on. There we go. Sound like this, and it'll be highly entertaining. Or we can switch to one of the many other voices, like this one, which is perfectly lovely. And no echo. No echo at all.
It could be underwater. Excellent, a little bit. In fact, hang on. Wait a see. There we go. There we go. So we've got the underwater. Anyway, yeah, we have that.
And there are various others as well. But if I go back to the standard, Mayako seems... Has Mayako stopped? I think Mayako's stopped. I'm getting no echo feedback. But if I switch off voice mod, like now, how's my voice now? I don't know. But anyway, I don't understand. I wasn't able to switch it off, or was able to switch it off intermittently previously. I mean, I have echo. I can now hear the echo. So, is it still there? I don't know. I'm lost. I don't know. I'm confused. Very confused. Double click on the trees option in TM. TM. What am I missing here? TM, Simon. TM. In TM. No, I'm still not think. I can't even think what the TM is. Looking good. BonBonB. What, me? Thank you. That echo does come. I just don't understand it. I do not understand it. But listen, this is new. This is new. We will resolve all the tweaks at some point. In fact, 2 days before I was going to go live, the resolution was unwatchable. I managed to fix that, so it's good news. Good news. Anyway, we were doing some tree detailing. I'm going to do similar tree detailing around. Oh, let's grab some of the baby ones. Theme mixer. TM. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Simon, you meant move it. You meant move it. You did move it. I know that. That's why I couldn't work it out. Let's run that and give you one of those. Give you something to look at for a minute. Again, if you haven't already hit like, now's a chance. Oh, hang on. It's a chance for me to do some merch promotion. Bit of merch. Go get some merch. There should be some new designs soon because I'm really excited about getting some new designs out. It will make me very happy to have something a bit different. I did try the comedy mugs, but they weren't particularly popular, so I'll probably take them off. If you want one of the comedy mugs, don't leave it too long because they will be unavailable soon. They're not loved. They're not loved. Looks at this. That's all right. I'm going to have to work something around this way. And then again, we'll go with some of the... Did I pick the right tree? I think I did. And then I'm going to make this work. Just one. Maybe one there as well. That's okay. Then we have this one now. I'm thinking along here. Prop line tool. How does that work? Wow. I've never used prop line tool in Tree Anarchy. Let's have a little look at Tree Anarchy on and off. Forestry on and off. Prop snapping, tree snapping. Anybody got any tips on how to do tree line without the prop line tool? I probably have. Hang on, I'm just being a bit dumb. Hang on, let's come down to trees. Forest brush, single. That's not really what I want to do though, is it? Not forest brush. Landscaping. And we just choose this tree. There we go, it's there. I don't know how stupid I am at the moment, but I'm just clearly in stupid mode. How's that? How's that? Does that work? Sort of. Do I want to do much more around here, I think? Some sort of weeping willows along. I don't know if I've got any willows. What's this? Red river gum. Again, does that really fit with what I have? Let's have a look. Willows. just doesn't match for me. The colours, that does. I could live with that. Weeping Willow 3.0. Weeping Willow large prop. Props. At least with props I can rotate them in a way that I'm happy with. But they won't sway, will they? So there's a few, oh, sorry, a few dotted around there. Didn't plan on putting any willows down, but they do kind of work here, I feel. And now let's what have I got that might work? Don't like the colour there. Don't like the colour there. Clusters. Clusters are good actually. These are very nice. What else have I got? That's a better cluster. This is looking good. I think these are going to work. Now I'm going to have to use these in the around the upper ponds now, aren't I? This is too good not to be used. So that's pretty neat. Do I need anything else down here? Probably. But it's maybe one of those just there. How are we thinking? Yeah, they are beautiful clusters, those. You like Drac Art? Absolutely beautiful. Yes, go to bed, sleep well. Yes, thanks for the tips there. Let me catch up. Let me catch up on the chats on this screen because it means I don't disappear. So yeah, Drac Art's on his way. We've got about 20 minutes before I'm going to do something similar. So yes, Weeping Like a Willow. Song lyric. What's the song now? Weeping Like a Willow. Weeping on a willow. Crying on my pillow. I'm not a massive music person at all. Occasionally I get a lucky quiz question that covers it. Oh, Dolomite, it's all right. We'll be done in 20 minutes, I think. So anyway, yes, that's a nice cluster. I'm going to grab this cluster whilst we are on cluster duty. We will just a few around the outside there. Actually, don't like that one. And then a few down here. Kind of makes me want to play Flowscape again, actually. Flowscape, anybody? Lovely game. Well, it's not even a game, is it? Very relaxing, interactive 3D diorama. Oh, diorama, of course. Thorny. It's diorama. You'll like it. Go get it. It's really. I haven't played it in so long, but it's so relaxing to play, and you just end up with stunning views. I've got a series on. Was it BonBonBingo or is it on the main channel? Flowscape. Check it out. So that's good. Then we have around here. Around this side. And just extend these down a little bit towards the bridge. Bum, 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 bum. That's better. I'm still not entirely happy to work out exactly how I'm going to detail around the bridge, but that is much better like that. It's also going to need to do some tree work around. In fact, it's these guys, isn't it? It is these guys. These are my detailing trees, aren't they, for the crop line? So we'll do exactly that. I think just a line down here is going to be the plan. And do something similar here. That's cool. Now let's get behind this. And then I think we'll probably straight line it from there. That's good enough. I know it's not perfect, but it's good enough. Couple to that, and then a couple in the gap. This is looking better. It's looking much better, thanks to your inspiration, guys. I have to thank you, because I wouldn't have thought of doing... I wouldn't have done ponds. I wouldn't, even though I've made a pond, it wouldn't have dawned on me that what I needed was more ponds. Right, so we can draw this down just a bit more here. That's looking better. I think what we'll have here is a small floral garden there, and a one over this side to balance. So yeah, floral garden, floral garden. Rock garden maybe in here. I think that would work. Don't know what to do here exactly. Thinking more along the lines of just like a food cart or something like that in this area. I reckon. Let me have a quick look what you guys are screaming at in the comments. Is this the way to Amarillo? Oh, yes. Of course. Of course. Right, no, yes. So tough. Have you seen my comedy asset? The Whaleway Station. Again, check my workshop. I promise you, it's the most hilarious thing. It's just the old joke, where do you weigh a whale in the Whaleway Station? But yeah, a Whaleway Station had to be done. Vanilla shrub patches. Always good for underwater detailing. Yeah? Yeah, the vanilla shrub patch. Or is that one of those new? Where were we? Let's get rid of that. Please, thank you. All right, vanilla. And trees. Not lantana. The rhododendron would definitely work though, won't it? If I pop one of these down here so that I can use it for detailing. These are just reminders, I feel. Also, I don't know if it's going to be too big, but let me get a bit out of rock, thank you. And that, we'll try. Well, not vanilla, that's why it's not popping up. I was hoping I would have either Zardus's friendly rock. They're going to be. I'd be surprised if they'll fit in here without being turned into procedural objects. Alright, oh, we've got some more tree work over here that I've not dealt with yet. I'll do this more between the backs of the buildings and the pond so that people walking the footpath still get a view of the pond. And then that's the same tree, isn't it? That's the same tree. It's the same tree. So's that one. But then that's a bigger tree. Bigger tree. Don't ever get accused of bigotry, whatever you do. Let me just move that up and over there that way. Not even sure that I like that. Not even sure that I like that. Do you know what? Will work. Oh, we've got the weeping willow things. Where was the weeping willows? Over here. Let's grab one of those from there and bring it over this way. That's not the worst thing in the world, is it? Probably. There we are. I think they're the prop versions, but I can deal with it. That makes that pop a little bit more, doesn't it? And Luke seeing. So yeah, I'm going to want to do some rock work. Have I got enough time to do something with the rhododendrons? I probably have. I'm going to move you. Hang on. Not picker. Oh, resume game. Oh, hell! What's happening? The game's. What? I have no idea what just happened. It's fine. Right, grab that. Go into that. That's not the asset that I just picked. Pacific rhododendron. Right, I like that idea. It's going to make the spacing a bit smaller. So something about that spacing still too large. You know what? I'm going to make it 1.5. Still the same spacing. Is it because I haven't hit enter? That was why. I worked it out. Okay. Oh, I worked it out. Oh, bulldoze 2. And out of bulldozer mode. And we'll do exactly the same over here. Boom. I think what we'll do though is we'll move it a little bit. And now, can somebody remind me how we move these things? Is there a mod for moving things? Because I want to move it. Yeah. Some kind of ornamental tree in the middle would be nice. What has Mr. Maison given us for free? Don't think what's the word I'm looking for? Blooming Jacaranda might be good. Just out of nowhere. How's that? It's not bad. It's not bad. It'll do. But the one thing that I really want to put around the outside of here is a curb. And I know I don't have a curb. I say I know I don't have a curb. I'm sure I don't have a curb. But we'll do a search just in case I'm pretending I haven't got a curb when I do have a curb. Nope, I don't have a curb at this time. It wasn't something I planned, and it's probably something I'll forget to get next time, and the time after, and the time after that as well. But I think in terms of bringing the campus together, it's starting. There's still plenty of detailing work to do, but of course I spent a lot of time talking tonight, which is nice. That's why I'm here, to interact with you guys. Let's pop back to this. In fact, I'm going to pop back to that while we're here, and we'll just remind you, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Now is the time to hit the like button, because we're going to be gone soon, and I just really want to promote curb. Oh, shut up. Look, it's late. I've been up since about 10:30 this morning. No, I've done a full day of work. I sat down. I've recorded part 2 of Wednesday's What's Map next week. Oh, there's one. Yeah, Wednesday's What's Map part 2 next week it's a map with a problem. It's a map with a problem. And I've not seen it before, which makes me think it's probably a mod conflict we've not had before, or it's me just being completely useless, which wouldn't be the first time. But I managed to fix most of it. It took me nearly half an hour of fiddling to get it to work, but I got it to work. So we put this camera down in a curb. Yeah, screw it. Hang on. Now I feel stupid. Was I using the American spelling? Look, I haven't got any curbs. Okay? I don't have any curbs, and I don't have any curbs. Well, plenty of carbs, but no curbs. Let me pop this down. And yeah, oh, let's go down to, oh, that's too low. Haven't quite got it up to that level, but there we go. We'll just park this here for the moment. Park this by the park and look at the car park while we're parked. And I'll go back to the chats. So what have we got? Couldn't think of the words. The next to the sound in the map editor. I think they're a prop. Oh, you're talking about the vegetation. Vegetation. That's what you need. Yeah, vegetation is excellent. It really is. I massively overused it on... What's the map? St. Catherine's Point. I used a lot of them. Way too many. But I had fun, so I don't care. Biffa does love their rocks. Yep, we need to get some rocks down without question. I'm not reading sha-la-la-la-la-la because that is going to keep me awake all night. That's stuck in my head. Traffic cone or two in a shopping trolley in the middle of one of the ponds. No. No, not these ponds. I do have an idea. Again, I'm sorry. Big digress. I've got a minute or so before I want to wind this up. When we finally finish, because if you actually have a look at the buildable space here, it's not a hugest amount. You can actually see the cleared areas are the only areas I really want to build on. And once you get up into where you got the trees here, the land up here is a bit rough and a bit undulatory, so it's not easy to build on. You can work it, but it's not by design meant to be. So in terms of here, we've just got this area here. We've got the hills, and then kind of there's no more space for the main city on this side. I've got ideas for BonBonBingo. I'm not going to talk about them right now because I'm only going to upset people because they're going to go, no, you said you were going to, and I've changed my mind. So, but yes, the other side, there's a lot more space, and I'm thinking we could do some more height, because obviously what we over there is very low density. We can get some more high density over this side, some more maybe deprived areas, and maybe some like the rivers here with, as you say, traffic cone or something like that dropped in it. That I think is a possible plan. Come back down to the pond, as it's got some prettiness in it. We'll go with that. So that anyway, that's the cunning plan there. Have I got anything else I should be doing on here? We'll throw another one of those up just because I've been keep forgetting to press them. So yeah, rock garden. That's penciled that idea in already. Probably going to have to use procedural objects to shrink down one of Zardas's rock cluster things to fit the area, don't they? Because it will be too big. And the bicycle and rusty bikes. Doesn't curb your enthusiasm. You'll see how you go about linking the two sides with roads, etc. When you say two sides, are we still talking about the two sides of the island, you mean? No, it's going to be very straightforward. So this highway here, we've got trees under it. Where did trees come from? They weren't there. Anyway, they really weren't there. This will head up following the route sort of this way and then up this way somehow, and I'm looking at having a tunnel entrance probably in here or this kind of zone. It might even be down here and cutting in to that, and then hang on, look. Oh, Oh, those trees. It's an island. I was going, how are the trees in the river? No, there aren't. It's on an island. It's fine. I've completely forgotten I'd done that. Anyway, then the tunnel will emerge over here somewhere. Not sure exactly where, but it'll emerge over here. And then you'll have the highway, which will run all the way across the island, one way or another, and it'll stop here. The route this way, if we were to take the highway, it has to obviously cut through here, but there's nowhere it can really come out because of the rockiness and the terrain being really unfriendly until down about this kind of area, which is, it just feels awkward. Whereas over there, for me, it makes a bit more sense. Although I might be tempted to do a highway cutting through so we get the full loop. It just depends what the traffic's like when we get to that point. But then I do have the problem that the highway here is currently stopping here. And then splitting out, we've got shopping mall and car park going up by the river here. Anybody in the UK southeast will know about Lakeside. This is going to be my version of Lakeside Shopping Centre. And then this just all dead ends here. So I don't see how I am going to be able to work a highway up into that side of the map. So there is that. There is that. Right, let's I'll set the camera one last time. I'm not moving it. This is the last time. I'm not moving it again. Screenshots and all that lot. Share some thumbnails and get a few viewers. Boom, 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 and cable car. I'm toying with a cable car. I am definitely thinking about cable cars. So anyway, I think we're about done. And if anybody's got any last minute questions, you hate Lakeside. I've never been. I don't do shopping. But I've got obviously a friend or six that may have been. And it's good hours drive from where I am. It's not local to me. It's easier to get to if you're going shopping from where I am, either down to Portsmouth or you can head in. You've got Brighton, you've got Chichester. You could head up to Guildford. They're all major shop. Yeah, if you're going for that big shopping experience. Portsmouth's very good. Brighton, if you've never been to Brighton, it's out there. It's really out there. Amazing. But yes, Lakeside is just, for me, it's hell on earth. I really wouldn't want to go. Not a big fan of shopping centres. Traffic jam. This is a traffic jam, not shopping centre. Yep. Can't recall what it was like inside. I think there were shops in there. But yeah, I'm not planning on doing a modern. I might even use the vanilla shopping mall asset. And just so it's still a very vanilla-ish kind of build, and I'm using modded assets, but it's not hugely. Look at most of what I've got down. A lot of it is vanilla, so I might just go with the vanilla shopping mall just because it. If it works. If it looks stupid, then I'll find a different thing to do. Do I come to Portsmouth much? I've got a wholesalers over in Portsmouth, but I've not been since lockdown. Trade has been awful since COVID, and I'm now mostly getting my stuff sent rather than driving and collecting. So I've not been for a while, but Portsmouth is Well, it's a bit of a other than the waterfront, which is very nice. Yeah, it's Portsmouth, isn't it? It's Portsmouth. Oh, I mean, the bigger towns and cities get, you just get to that point where you go, well, it's Southampton, isn't it? Oh man, hey. So yeah, not for a while. Sheffield to Southampton, well versed in southern England. Yes, southern England, the best part of England. Unless you're from Yorkshire, in which case you'll fight me to the death, and I'm sure you're right. Being Yorkshire's lovely, and I'm a Leeds supporter, so I'm an honorary Yorkshireman, which kills my dad because he's Lancastrian, but that's a different story altogether. Anyway, I think we're done. Oh, did I see a question about bonbons? I did not see a question about bonbons amongst all the questions. You've got just enough time to ask it again. I'm scrolling up, see if I can't find it. No, I'm not seeing it. Ask favourite flavour. As in the chewy bonbons. Don't really have a favourite flavour. Got about, I don't know, I don't even know how many flavours I've got. I've got about 10 flavours, I guess. They've recently started doing orange ones, which are quite tangy, which surprised me. It's been this many years and they've never done orange bonbons. Toffee bonbons is a classic. Toffee's good. Watermelon, it's a bit different. But yeah, I suppose I'd just use the plain white toffee ones. Simples, as they say. But I'm not a bonbon. Thing is, when you're working in candy, if you work in the fish and chip shop, the one thing you don't want is fish and chips. I work in candy. I've got a sweet tooth, but I don't want sweets. I want cake. I like cake. But if I worked in a cake shop, I wouldn't want cake because I'd be surrounded by... There's one of those... Whenever I get a new product, I taste test it and I enjoy it because I have a sweet tooth, but then I don't go and have any more. The only one I'm fairly regular for nibbling, and even then it's just occasional, is there's an import licorice, which is so good. Finnish licorice. It is so good. And I have to be very careful because I will eat too much of it. So I tend to take one piece, so it's literally just the size of a regular candy, and I'll cut it into 4, and I'll just have a quarter and savour it. And when it's gone, I'll have another quarter. And that's enough. Just need the sugar kick. It's all just about that. The Vimto flavour ones, yeah. Vimto. It's a good flavour, which nobody outside the United Kingdom have got a blinking clue what you're talking about. Speaking of drinks, though, factoids because factoids. I'm going to finish on this one because I know we're waiting for a factoid because factoid. Coca-Cola is the best-selling soft drink in every country in the world apart from one. What is that country and what is the soft drink? I'll sit here. In fact, I'll sit here with... What's the soft drink, guys? What's the country? Oh, Dolomite Dave got it. Dolomite Dave got it. Oh, Dolomite Dave. You got it. What's the... Yes, Dolomite Dave. Yes. Dolomite Dave, you are quids in. Well done. Yes, Scotland and Iron Brew, the only country in the world I don't know what the situation with Russia is, whether Coca-Cola are still, I'm sure they're still importing to Russia. But yes, in terms of ongoing for years and years and years, Iron Brew. If you never had Iron Brew, it tastes a bit like, hang on, let me get my American voice on here, aluminum, fizzy aluminum, aluminium. That's the best way I can describe it. It's just got a kind of weird metallic taste to it. Yeah. And their tagline is it's made from girders, which it isn't, but I mean, it's pleasing enough. I'd never choose it, but if I'm given it, I'll drink it. It's fine. Lucky guess. Yeah, there wasn't a lucky guess. It was, yeah, it was correct. Well done. Anyway, I think I'm done. I'm very much done. So done. So the plans are for the next stream, all things being well, will be Sunday night. Now, I'm not promising I am Dr. Pepper's the best. It's okay. It's all right. I like it. I don't know if it's the best, but I like it. Where were we? Got to love Tunnock's tea cakes. Oh, don't you start. We start this conversation. Next stream, start talking about snack foods. Not American snack foods, British snack foods. Yes, Tunnock tea cakes are gorgeous. Very sweet. But yes, so plan is Sunday. I am looking to do a show called Treasure Hunt, where we're just going to randomly open some maps from the workshop and hopefully find a really good one. The chances of any of them being any good are very remote because they will be the maps that have no thumbnail, no description, just maybe a title, and of course there'll be no one-click collection, so we might be missing all of the assets, but we might also hit treasure. We might hit gold, and if we do, that can go onto WhatsApp. And if at the very least we can just have a laugh and go, well, that one wasn't very good, was it? Yeah, that's some level of show, but that is very dependent on me being up to date with WhatsApp and the viewer's choice is that might have to go out next Sunday. It may be good this Sunday, possibly Sunday next week. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I think we're done. Aldrich is here because Factoid doesn't count. Many countries, Coca-Cola is illegal. Oh, didn't know that. Doesn't count. Is Coca-Cola illegal in Cuba? I'll take your word for it. I'm just quoting well-known factoids. Factoids are usually wrong, like memes. Anything here on the internet or YouTube, it's always a lie. Don't look at my first Sunday map on the workshop. Well, don't send me the link and I won't. Send me the link and you're on next week's show. Well, it won't be the week after, probably. Anyway, I'm good. Are you good? I think you're good. We're probably both good. Let's throw that away. Let's throw this away. Let's turn that off. I'm going to say thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing, for joining me for this this little play. We'll do another one Thursday next week, and we'll do some more work, and it's just fun. I'm enjoying it. It's good to have you along. And yeah, we'll have a WhatsApp tomorrow morning. Still haven't uploaded it yet. We won't have a WhatsApp tomorrow morning because I haven't uploaded it. I've got work to do. Anyway, all of the good stuff. Thanks for watching. Cheers, everybody. I'll read through the comments and I'll say goodbyes, maybe, if anybody's got any last minute things. And that's it. I'll use the intro as an outro because the intros, you probably know this. I probably told you this. This intro took me hours to make. Hours. So I'm going to use it as an outro as well. That's it. Thanks for watching. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome.